vitally, vitally important.
Don't miss life's most beautiful moments. Schedule an eye exam today.
National Glaucoma Research, a bright, focused foundation program, offers free resources and tips for healthy vision.
Learn how to protect your sight at stopglaucoma.org.
We address people, young boys, as if they're grown when they're not. For me, they're not young men, they're young boys. And I think if we can keep them in that space, I can do a lot more with someone in middle school when I treat them as the boy that they are versus trying to make them men when they're not, and they probably have very few examples of that.
Listen to The Truth in the Afternoon with Dr. Ken Harris every weekday from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. on 1017 The Truth and The Truth app. Coming with straight truth.
Corey, I love you, I love you, I love you. I love you when I first started hearing your voice. And what you're doing, in the words of T-Pain and Gorilla, I love it.
Thank you, brother. Bless.
Hey, I'm down with you, man. I missed your last gathering, but the next one, I'm going to be there, and I'm going to make sure I introduce myself, because, hey, you're God in all circumstances.
Catch the Tory Lowe Show every weekday from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. Never miss a moment of The Truth with Sherwin Hughes on the new 1017 The Truth.
Violence is a tool. Violence is a tool of oppression. It's a tool of subjugation. It's a tool of manifest destiny. Let's not say all of a sudden, oh, hip-hop music is why people are right. No. Y'all know how America was discovered? Murder, slavery, human trafficking. The origins of violence predates hip-hop. Can we at least agree on that?
Listen to The Truth with Sherwin Hughes weekdays from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. Tap into the best power hour in radio in Milwaukee.
Dropped my pants. I had to make sure I wasn't seen, I didn't want nobody to get surprised.
This is a sick Negro.
I'm just a real one. I peed again, came on back. I said, what y'all been doing? We've been out here for 3 hours. Y'all ain't peed yet? Just sitting here, we playing beer pong, and y'all sitting here peeing next to me? I'm still itchy today. Thinking something wrong. Am I the only one that's astonished by this?
Catch Truth to Power with Kyle Wallace every weekday from noon to 1 p.m. on 1017 The Truth and The Truth app.
Your expression on your face, that's got to me. And the man wasn't lying.
What you mean the expression on my face? How can you see my face? You listening to me on the radio, man.
No, I'm watching you on YouTube, too.
Oh, all right, then. You're an old man, and you know about YouTube. How old are you, Adam? You about 85.
83.
I'll be dipped. How blessed are we to have you?
Watch all your favorite 1017 The Truth shows by subscribing to 1017 The Truth on YouTube. All your favorite interviews and best moments live in one place.
I love your perspective, Sherwin.
Thank you.
You do a great job.
Appreciate
you do a great job. I downloaded the app so I can listen to you in the evening sometimes, because you make a great difference in how you present things in many ways, politically.
One time.
Truth Nation, great morning. Welcome to Truth in the Morning on the award-winning 1017 The Truth inside the American Family Insurance Studio in the heart of downtown at the Avenue. I am the legendary Home of Blow, along with
your girl Bailey Coleman. Help me, you sound a little tired this morning. Are you tired?
No, I'm actually not. Listen, I'm actually not, and I'm actually amped up.
You're amped up?
Yeah, I'm amped up.
All right.
Yeah.
I ain't mad at you.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, it's one of those things, I think it's the amount of time that you have in the industry.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. We're ready to go.
Yeah, absolutely. So that part. Elections were yesterday.
And you know what?
What?
It was a Democratic blowout, wasn't it?
It was. And
shout out to the Dems.
Yeah, and it makes you wonder. Yeah, I know. I'm like, hold on, something missing. Your signage. You talk about it. I'm going to get your signage together, because you just look like you in the dark over there.
Oh, do I?
Yeah.
Oh,
you look at that on YouTube?
No, I'm not.
Oh,
wow.
okay.
Okay, yeah, I need my signage.
Right.
But yeah, so one of the things that, since we here in Wisconsin are said to be the most our system here, our voting system is the most what do they call it? Rigged? What is it? Not rigged, but Republican leaning because it's been so gerrymandered. That's the word.
Okay, gerrymandered.
We are the most gerrymandered. They say Wisconsin is the most gerrymandered state in the United States when it comes to voting.
Mm-hmm.
That, so when California did its Prop 50,
right.
To get some more seats because of your president going to another state trying to get more seats, trying to get them to gerrymander their situation. And so Prop 51, I think that's a great thing. I think it balances things out. And I understand that there are more states and more governors that are planning to do something like that.
Yeah.
So they won real big last night. So that was great. And then things were happening in New York, New Jersey, all across the country.
Absolutely.
And it's a mandate.
Feeling.
Yeah, it is. It's a mandate on what's going on in the country as a whole. And, so some great things going on for the Democrats.
Absolutely. And, I got to admit that I was nervous because, when you're looking at the polls and, it seems like, even though the disapproval ratings are what they are for the orange man,
right?
That there's still people that's like, yeah, but it's going to turn around. You get what I'm saying? It's, it's like the child, and I know that some people are going to be like, "Whoa, that's a stretch." It's like the child is sitting in the window waiting on their father that's supposed to come because he said he gonna come pick him up, and he never shows up.
Yeah.
So it's like you hear them saying like, "Well, but he gonna turn it around though." So I'm still supporting them. I've still got my hat on and all of that.
Your
kind
MAGA
of stuff.
hat.
Yeah, you feel what I'm saying?
Hat.
No, hell no to the no. But it's like the blatant things that he does, and still has a loyal base.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Well, they hungry. They in line.
Right.
Shout out to Sherwin Hughes.
Yeah, I love that.
Post
Yeah, he put the hats on
Facebook,
Yeah.
And he put the hats on. He put the hats on.
Their line was long.
Their line was long at the food pantry.
Absolutely.
Trying to get some food. So, yeah, shout out to Sherwood Hughes for that post. I saw that. If y'all don't follow Sherwood on Facebook, make sure you check him out.
Yeah, that
Hughes
part.
Views.
Right. Absolutely. So maybe he'll come in there. No.
He ain't got time for that now.
Hey. But yeah, so I was. Yeah, I know. He's gonna take a segment for just us. Right? So when I was coming in, and I'm just saying, and it kind of have, so. But no, the overwhelming, and it wasn't like narrow margins. That's what impressed me even more.
Right.
It wasn't just narrow margins that, we just barely eked past them or whatnot.
Right.
And the women, the men, they ended up getting put into these positions like Detroit.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A woman is the mayor of Detroit now.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that gave me definitely a ray of hope for 2026 with the actual midterm elections.
Yes.
So yeah, I'm like, okay.
You like we can get it done now?
Yeah.
I see you on that.
Yeah, and especially, like I say, as people are FAFOing, you feel what I'm saying? Like, no, this is affecting you too.
Right.
And when people are looking at, the enrollment has started for insurance, and people are looking at what their prices are going to be.
Right.
And like, whoa, it's going to be what? Like, yeah. Well, if the Democrats were to cave in to the peer pressure and the bullying of what the Republicans are doing, talking about, just vote for it, and we'll talk about it after y'all vote for it.
Right.
That is the,
And I hope that they don't.
Right.
I hope that they do not give in.
Right.
Because really what's happening is we're deciding, and they're putting it on us to decide whether to have health insurance or whether to eat.
Right.
And people don't, I mean, what we going to do?
Right. Right.
Do you want to eat? Or do you want to be able to take care of your medical bills and actually go to the hospital? I mean, it's like, why should we choose? When they're out here building 900,000 square feet ballrooms and such, gold-plated ballrooms, and giving money to Brazil or whoever, giving money to all these, you know what? Giving money to war. What Tupac said was true. Mm-hmm. Got money for war, but can't feed the poor.
That's it.
Come on, Pop.
Listen,
bring it back.
Yeah. And
you got money to fund different wars, the ones that you want to fund, okay? Mm-hmm. Not even the ones that America's like, all right, go ahead and send old boy a couple dollars.
Right.
But the ones you want to do.
Yeah, that part.
But we can't take care of our people here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and when you think about the billions of dollars that are sent, and right here we have a homeless situation.
Oh, yeah.
And like if we took, you wouldn't even have to take billions, in my opinion, to take some of these buildings that lie vacant and dormant for 10 years, 20 years.
Oh, yeah.
That could end up being housing for those people that are less fortunate, or those people who are just struggling and going through some hard times.
Absolutely.
So, but it's people that would rather see the buildings just sit there vacant.
Right.
For decades. I'm talking about, let's talk about North Ridge Mall.
Oh.
How long? You know what I mean? Like,
how long until they got to tearing that thing down? Now it's gone.
Right.
But did you realize how quietly, when it finally got to the point where it was like, we're just going to tear it down. It got real quiet.
It did.
There was no fussing, no feuding. It was like, it's finna go.
That part.
And ain't nobody got nothing to say.
Well, we got to say something. Okay. We got to take care of some bills.
Right now.
Again, and when we come back, reckless driving, there's been some movement and some motion to try to come up with another solution and new plans. And there's also a mother who said, you know what? If I have to be an army of one, that's what I'm going to do. And it has caught the attention of the whole state.
Yeah, we got to check that out.
So we're going to check into all that.
I'm excited about that. We got to definitely talk about that.
Yeah. So we got to take care of some bills. We'll be black.
You're listening to Truth in the Morning on 101.7 The Truth. It's College Month on the award-winning 101.7 The Truth, and we want to help your young scholar get those free scholarship dollars. All month long, we'll be highlighting local organizations who help students find thousands of dollars in scholarships each year. So be sure to tune in to 101.7 The Truth's College Month so you can learn how your scholar can get those scholarship dollars. College Month on The Truth is sponsored by Marquette University and Educators Credit Union.
Steinhoffel's Black Friday sale is back, and these deals are too good to wait. Snag huge savings right now, like any size Sealy mattress for just $99, beautiful dining tables and sofas for only $4.99, and a stylish queen bed for only $5.99. Plus, enjoy 36 months, 0% financing. That's 3 full years of interest-free payments. Don't wait for Black Friday. Save big today at Steinhoffel's and Steinhoffels.com.
It's 101.7 The Truth. Dr. Ken Harris for Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. Sometimes teams take a timeout to regroup and call the right play. When it comes to your home, Gina Della and her team at Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin always have the winning game plan. Check out the championship caliber play call this month. A whole house of beautiful, new, energy-efficient Pella windows for as low as $297 a month. And get this, 0% interest for up to 6 years. That's like running a drive that keeps moving the chain loans with no penalties and no interest. And I can tell you from my experience, Pella windows actually stop the drafts. You'll stay comfortable no matter how cold it gets outside. Think about it. Energy savings, comfort, and a great monthly payment you can actually manage. That's why I trust Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, and why this is the right time to make your move. Call today and schedule your free consultation at PellaWI.com. Certain restrictions apply. Ends 11/30 of 2025.
Students learn best when they can put their knowledge into action. JA's Stock Market Challenge teaches high school students how to analyze stocks and how current events impact value. Thanks to RSM, our partner that makes this program possible. It's just one of many ways JA brings learning to life. To learn more, visit wisconsin.ja.org.
Don't let a trade-in get in the way of the phone you want. Now you can get $1,000 off any phone with no trade-in required, and we'll pay off your current contract when you switch. U.S. Cellular, built for us. Terms apply. Visit uscellular.com for details.
This is Truth in the Morning on 101.7 The Truth.
Nation, the Truth Summit 2025 is coming up on Saturday, November 15th at, of course, Thrive on King, located at 2153 North Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Drive. It's presented by 1MKE and hosted by 101.7 The Truth and Good Karma Brands. We'll have the panel discussions moderated by our very own Dr. Ken Harris. So make sure that you sign up. You can sign up to make sure you're there by going to 1017truthsummit.com so you can join the conversation and help shape a stronger Milwaukee. Again, some of the panel discussions that'll be taking place from the high chair to higher education, rebuilding Milwaukee's educational pipeline with Dr. Terrence Robinson, Superintendent, West Allis, West Milwaukee School District, with Dr. Brenda Casellas, of course, the Superintendent of Milwaukee Public Schools. And they'll also be discussing the health divide, bridging the gap in Milwaukee's healthcare system. So that's coming up on Saturday, November 15th. I'll be in the building. The legendary Dame Elsie will be in the building. Bailey, you gonna be there? You gonna pop in?
I might pop in. You never know with me.
Yeah, you know, it's all good. But we are black, and we are going to be talking about this reckless driving situation.
Right.
And this clip that we have from WISN 12 that we're going to play.
Shout out to Channel 12.
Absolutely. But it's going to lay the foundation for the conversation and dialogue that we want to have. And Truth Nation, after watching and listening to this clip, if you're on YouTube, shout out to YouTube. While you're there, like and subscribe. If you're on our Facebook Live, you can like and subscribe or follow, and of course on X. But we want to get your thoughts and opinions on this, because this is a problem and a situation that has definitely been plaguing our communities. And when we name places talking about this street,
Capital
that street,
Drive,
and all that, you might hear some familiar.
You'll definitely hear some familiar streets, but you'll also hear the statistics.
Yes.
On which streets are the worst.
The receipts.
So the receipts. So, listen up, because you may change your route into work today.
Hello.
Mm-hmm.
Hello.
Or your route home.
Hey, and great morning to our producer, Rhea. How are you doing this morning?
I'm all good. Ready to go.
All right.
Rhea.
So we're about to play this clip and pay attention to it. And we're going to discuss this morning and get your thoughts and opinions and comments.
Reckless driving is a problem in Milwaukee. Leaders, drivers, and victims all agree the issue is rampant across the city as well as the county. Now Milwaukee County is leading an effort to make streets safer.
Investigative reporter James Stratton shows us the streets deemed most dangerous and one mother working to change our mindsets to drive safer.
I think I got one that has it on both sides.
Marty Dunmore carries a sign in the arms she used to carry her child. This day's silent protest
Speed limit is 40.
Is to honor her 20-year-old daughter, Talise, who was killed right here.
Whoa! I feel like if we're not a part of the solution, we're contributing to the problem. So This is healing for me, actually, to get out here and hold up a sign and just tell people to slow down, drive sober.
Stephanie Sykes was driving drunk and speeding on 76th Street near Good Hope last September when she struck Talise Dunmore and her sister Delisha, who was injured. Video we obtained from a nearby store is too graphic to show entirely.
To see a piece of tarp laying in the street and know that your child is under it is shocking, devastating, unimaginable.
This stretch of North 76th Street where the sisters were hit is identified as one of the worst in Milwaukee County. 11 deadly crashes here and 43 serious injuries in just a 4-year span. 39% involve speeding, another 19% reckless driving. North 76th Street is one of 25 areas identified as corridors of concern by Milwaukee County, where you're most vulnerable. While researchers found crashes overall are dropping, more people are dying.
Reckless driving is what's making up that increase to a large extent. Now, reckless driving takes a few different areas. Reckless driving can be high-speed driving. That's a major area where we're seeing increase in fatal collisions. Hit and run crashes is another area where we're seeing increase in those fatal collisions.
12 News Investigates spent time recording drivers in the county's top 3 danger zones. Capitol Drive ranks 3rd worst. 15 deadly crashes, 69 serious injury in 4 years. Things we saw included school buses running red lights. We captured 2 buses and 3 cars all trying to beat the yellow light at 27th and Capitol. Then the driver trying to turn makes his move, that light already red.
1 through the red, 2, 3 through the red.
Second most dangerous, Fond du Lac Avenue with 18 deadly crashes and 73 serious injury in 4 years. In the county's number 1 most dangerous spot, 27th Street and Layton Boulevard. 26 deadly crashes, 101 serious injury. The behavior leading to the most crashes, running red lights.
Red, this guy's running it.
Which we saw plenty. A project spearheaded by Dr. Ben Weston of the county's Emergency Management Office is one that aims to make a difference. The county's interactive crash dashboard allows anyone to zoom in on the hot spots.
We wanted to say, where are the most fatal crashes? And the most fatal crashes are on 27th and Center. We wanted to say, where are the most hit and run crashes? It's the same intersection, 27th and Center. But then you look at pedestrian crashes, for example, and you're going over to 35th in Wisconsin. You look at bicycle crashes, and you're going up to Water Street and Brady.
The county is now working with Milwaukee and its 18 suburbs to find solutions. Each will have a safety plan by the end of the year to make streets safer.
Some are, going to have a handful of projects at, their own hotspots, or areas of concern, that they're going to go after funding for, get shovels in the ground.
The overall goal, 0 traffic fatalities by 2037 through engineering, education, and enforcement. Back at 76 near Good Hope.
They come super fast.
And of course, Bailey.
Yes.
That was something that really should be an eye-opener for people.
It really should be. And shout out to Miss Dunmore and her surviving daughter, Delisha. You know what? Mm-hmm. They're out there. They're doing their things. And I really believe that this new ordinance is a direct result of their hard work.
Absolutely.
Being out there and it's unfortunate the reason that they're out there.
Right.
And that's not far from where I live. And I got to say that, one of the first things I did when my son started driving, stay off 76th Street. Stay off Capitol Drive. Mm-hmm. This ain't for you. This ain't your territory.
Right.
Especially when you're a new driver. No, don't even be over there. Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. And again, with that, Milwaukee Common Council approves that ordinance that we had heard about, and some of you who definitely are staying in the know, where if you are driving reckless, Milwaukee leaders are moving forward with the new ordinance to further tackle reckless driving, and this is, of course, coming from our very own 620 WTMJ. The ordinance allows police to impound any vehicle used in a reckless driving incident.
So if you was letting your cousin Romy or whatever, or Pookie or whatever, borrow your car.
That's right.
And you wasn't sure if they was, not doing right. Driving out there, or they were driving crazy, and they was.
That's right. And now
they can pull you over and impound your car, and you be like,
if it's the driver's first offense.
Even if it's the driver's first offense. Well, there you go.
There you go. I'm telling you. And regardless of who owns the vehicle, which goes back to what Bailey was saying, when you better pay attention to if you are letting your child or somebody use your vehicle,
friend or whatever.
Yeah, that it's going to get impounded if they out there driving reckless.
So, that's on you.
Right. And we know that a lot of vehicles are stolen vehicles that are out here driving reckless because, again, it doesn't belong to that person. So they're going to drive over the speed bumps. They're going to drive on grass and everything else and go on curbs and all of that and destroy the insides of your vehicle to where you're not even going to want the car anymore. But yeah, so shout out to Alderman Lamont Westmoreland, who pushed for the changes to help close some loopholes and giving officers more authority to crack down on reckless drivers.
Now, let me say this. I said, I stand corrected. I said Capitol Drive was the worst. It was.
Yeah, Layton.
Number 3.
Yeah, right.
Number 3.
That's right.
Fond du Lac. Number 2.
Number 2.
And number 1, 27th and Layton. But then, when you start looking at the most fatalities.
Come on, Black.
27th and Center.
Come on, Black.
So, just so we're clear on these things.
That's right.
Because it ain't no pretty picture. I'm surprised I didn't see Burleigh on there.
Well, that's the part that I was saying when we were talking earlier. Right. Just 76th Street, period.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
They was focusing on like 76 and Good Hope, that area right there. And I get that.
Right.
So
I think that if we go to the site, and we would encourage people to go and get this information because it's important and it's available. And that's one of the things that I try to say and instill to people. Like, this information is available. It's not like they hiding it. They got a whole website. A live website that's very interactive, so you can go and get this information. So instead of just being worried about sharing some ignorance or some foolishness on social media, go get the information.
Yeah.
They need to. It's already there. We ain't got to reinvent the wheel.
Yeah. I like the fact. 833-212-1017 if you want to get in on this conversation. I like the fact, and y'all can disagree with me if you want to, but I like the fact that no matter what,
your car gone.
You're going to get your car impounded. If it's out there cutting up, you let Ray drive it. No matter if it's your car, it don't matter. If it's involved in some foolery, getting impounded.
Going down. We got to get ready to take care of some bills. You're listening to Truth in the Morning on the award-winning 101.7 The Truth. Inside the American Family Insurance Studio in the heart of downtown at the Avenue, I am the legendary Home Blow, along with
your girl Bailey Coleman.
We'll be black.
You're listening to Truth in the Morning on 101.7 The Truth.
At Milwaukee College Prep, we believe brilliance lives in every child. Here, students are challenged, supported, and celebrated every single day. With small class sizes, dedicated teachers, and a proven track record of academic excellence, MCP is helping Milwaukee kids reach their fullest potential. Enrollment is still open for grades K-3 through 8. Spaces are limited. Apply today. Give your child a school where they'll thrive. Visit mkeprep.com or call today. Milwaukee College Prep, brilliance lives here.
Getting to treatment shouldn't stand between you and life-saving care. The American Cancer Society's Road to Recovery program eases your burden by providing free rides to cancer-related medical appointments. Their trained volunteer drivers are ready to pick you up, take you to your appointment, and bring you safely back home, all at no cost. Don't let transportation keep you from the care you need. Schedule a ride today by visiting their website, cancer.org/transportation. That's cancer.org/transportation.
It's time for Truth Takes, a thought-provoking commentary on the award-winning 101.7 The Truth. Here is Sherwin Hughes with his truth.
You ever notice how the phrase 9 to 5 sounds just so old school? That's because in 2025, the 9 to 5 is as outdated as a rotary phone. Let's be real. The world has changed, and the way we work has changed with it. The gig economy is booming. Folks are making money on their own terms, driving Ubers, delivering DoorDash, freelancing, and side hustling their way to the bag. And then there's the work from home revolution. People are clocking in from their kitchen tables, their favorite coffee shops, or even the beach. Laptops open, pajamas on, productivity up. The virtual office is now the new corner office, and the only commute is from the bed to the desk. Let's not forget about the digital nomads, those bold souls who turn the world into their workplace. They're sending emails from Bali, closing deals in Barcelona, and living life on their own schedule. No time clock, no cubicle, just Wi-Fi and a dream. And 21st century entrepreneurship, well, it's a whole new game. You can launch a business from your phone, build a brand on Instagram, and make more in a week than some folks do in a month without even punching a clock. So who's still working that old 9 to 5 job? People who are resistant to change or maybe just can't adapt. The future belongs to the flexible, the creative, the hustlers who know how to make technology work for them. The 9 to 5, well, that's a museum piece. The real action is happening outside the box, where freedom and opportunity are just a click away.
This has been Truth Takes on the award-winning 101.7 The Truth. Listen to The Truth with Sherwin Hughes weekdays from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m.
Delays along 94 eastbound, basically from the Zoo interchange all the way to Hawley Road. After that, it actually kind of opens up. You're good to go all the way into the Marquette. On the westbound side, we got backups from 17th Street all the way to Mitchell Boulevard. Usual delays on northbound 41 from Mayfair Road all the way up past Burleigh. Southbound's heavy right around Good Hope Road, and then again between Silver Spring and Hampton. Southbound 43 now starting to slow down a bit from just before Good Hope Road down to Bender, and that's pretty much it. It looks good all the way down to the Marquette. And checking the TMJ4 Storm King forecast. Today, partly cloudy skies, windy with a high of 56. Tonight, clear and cool, a low of 35. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 101.7 The Truth.
This is Truth in the Morning on 101.7 The Truth.
Calling all Black-owned business owners and entrepreneurs. Are you looking to share your story and grow your reach? We have teamed up with Associated Bank for our Black-owned business Give Back. Each quarter, 4 lucky business owners will win an opportunity to spotlight their brand and journey on the award-winning 101.7 The Truth. To sign up for your business spotlight interviews, visit blackbusinessgiveback.com. That is blackbusinessgiveback.com. Let's rebuild our community's backbone through exposure on the truth. For official rules, head to blackbusinessgiveback.com. Associated Bank, member FDIC. Good morning, Homer.
Great morning, Bailey. We're talking about reckless driving, and again, condolences to the mother who lost her daughter.
Yes.
Off of
Miss Dunmore.
Yeah,
Mrs.
reckless
Dunmore.
driving off 76 in Good Hope. And the new ordinance that is now in place.
Yes.
So we got our Truth YouTube page poll up. Do you think vehicles should be impounded for first-time reckless driving offenders? Yes or no? Do you think vehicles should be impounded for first-time reckless driving offenders? Yes or no? I say yes.
833-212-1017. I say yes, too. I'm in full support. You know what? We have to watch who we deal with, what we, the whole deal.
Absolutely.
We got to, we have to be aware. And I personally, as a vehicle owner,
right,
if you can't afford to pay for my vehicle, if you don't have insurance of your own, that covers you when you drive in my vehicle.
Yep.
You can't be driving mine.
Absolutely.
You cannot drive my vehicle.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't care. I've had everything from the little Ford Escorts and all that kind of stuff. Even if it was my little piece of car, it may not mean nothing to you. We might just be getting by. It may not mean nothing to you.
That's right.
But it means something to me. Absolutely.
Again, Millicent, if you are able to get back in, 833-212-1017. On our True Talk text page, Mari Luna, great morning, love you, appreciate you, said, would public shaming do anything? We need to get our dash cams and post videos of reckless drivers, including those who run red lights and use their phone while driving, put their faces and plates online. It's too bad dash cam videos aren't allowed as evidence to ticket or prosecute these individuals. You know, I think absolutely I'm supportive of doing things like that.
Yeah.
Because even in the WISN 12 news story for Mrs. Dunmore's daughter that was killed in a reckless driving incident by a drunk driver, reckless driving, speeding, just ridiculous. The buses, I think that seeing those buses zip through, whoever companies those are, here's the proof.
Yeah.
Here's the proof.
There you go.
And you know what buses were going that way.
Yeah, exactly.
You feel what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So, and I think that it would have an impact. It would make a difference. I think it would definitely make a difference when people start saying, oh, they got me. Oh, that's
yeah,
it. You know what I mean?
It's a whole different ball game.
Right. So
when it starts messing with you, it's a whole different ball game.
That part. Also, Stacey Evans, great morning on the True Talk text page, said, morning, yes, yes, yes. Towed and get your vehicle off the road the first time. This puts responsibility on the owner of the vehicle and whom you let drive and the one behind the wheel at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, I just, my only thought process with that, though, Bailey, is if your car has been stolen, you know what I'm saying? Do you end up getting your car black without having to pay a fee?
That's true, too.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So I don't mind. I don't. Go ahead.
That might be something that you have to prove in court. You know what I'm saying? If something, and that should be readily available, because if you let them know that your car was stolen, you should be able to prove that.
Get it, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Now, from our YouTube chat, B. Bruce said, ordinances not gonna do anything. Towing vehicles and cameras will work. So, I mean, this is like totally towing and impounding your vehicle.
Right. First time.
First time, no doubt.
Some of them news stories that we've seen from the past where it shows the person was driving reckless and all that, and he talking to the law enforcement officer, and they know him by name because, he drives stolen cars and he drives reckless all the time. He had even went to court in a stolen vehicle for a reckless driving situation.
Yeah.
And it was over 37 times or something like that. So this is, in my opinion, what these kind of things are designed for. And I think ordinance does give power to law enforcement to be able to say, okay, we ain't got to let this person go because it ain't this kind of this, it's not that type of crime or whatever, and be like, no, you were reckless driving. We coming to get this vehicle. And you're obviously going to be in trouble too, but we coming to get this vehicle. And then again, like we're saying, if it is somebody that let their son, daughter, cousin, best friend, whoever it was, and they out there doing crazy stuff with your vehicle,
that's on you.
That's on you.
Because you shouldn't have let them drive your vehicle. Off our YouTube chat, again, that one guy that everybody knows said, driving is a privilege, not a right. Amen.
That's right.
That's very true. Very true. Alfonso Dupree says, happy Wednesday, Mr. Homer and Miss Bailey Coleman. And you know what? The shouts out to him.
Yeah.
Shouts out to everybody on our YouTube chat.
Absolutely.
Y'all,
Great morning, and we love and appreciate all of y'all.
Yeah, and let's keep the conversation going. Keep the conversation going, because everybody needs to know about this.
Absolutely.
Because their car could have been stolen.
Absolutely.
And get impounded.
Yep. So I think that we just need to get some clarification on that part, because, again, a lot of these reckless driving vehicles, again, no plates because they're stolen.
Yeah.
And how do we, are the people able to get their vehicle back? So I'm going to end up reaching out. Kind of wish, you'll be with Dame. Wouldn't you be with Dame?
No.
Okay, you won't. But yeah, I was going to use our brother.
Don't forget about the poll that we have.
Yeah, that's where I was getting ready to go now.
Yeah,
and try to get an update from our producer Rhea. Do you think vehicles should be impounded for first-time reckless driving offenders? Yes or no? What are we looking like, Rhea?
We got 64% for yes, and then 36% for no.
Okay, and I want to hear from some of the no people.
Yeah, that's where I'm going.
833-212-1017. Why do you not agree with this?
Right.
Their first time. For me, I'm like.
It's a no-brainer for me.
It's a no-brainer because when you get out there.
That's right.
Can't be doing all this.
That's right.
If you've taken any type of driving class and you have your driver's license, if you've gone through any of the tests and things that are on, that you have to take.
That's right.
To become a driver, to get your driver's license, then you're not supposed to be out here doing all that.
Listen, Bailey, think about it. I want to go and try to get Millicent in because she was here before. So 833-212-1017. Millicent, great morning. Love you. Appreciate you. You hear the conversation about the reckless driving. What's your truth?
This is a side note. Good morning, by the way.
Great morning.
This is the side note. The beauty of this is a lot of people won't be able to get those vehicles out of tow. They won't be able to get them out of impound. We can sell those vehicles and use the money from the sale of the vehicles to teach people how to drive correctly.
There you go.
Because around tax time, we going to get some really nice cars.
Ooh.
We going to get some nice cars. We going to get some nice cars. They're not going to be titled. They're not going to have plates.
There you go.
They're not going to have insurance. The owner the little girl that bought it ain't going to have a license to be able to, or an ID to even be able to get the car in her name.
That's right.
Yeah, we getting ready to make some money. And I don't want anybody to say, I don't want to hear one conversation about hurting poor people. Because if you was poor, you shouldn't have tried to buy a car. You can't afford it. You shouldn't try to buy it.
Yeah.
And if your job is so far out that you need a car and you can't afford a car, you can't afford that job either.
Woo! Preach, girl.
This is a side note on that. And I'm going to say this. With this new raise, I just read that raise. With this new raise that they got, I better not see another car with no plates on the street, and y'all just got 15%. You're gonna have to do a job now. Y'all got work to do. Y'all was threatening to leave. Now you're not gonna leave because you got your money. You gonna have to work, boo. I don't want to see a police officer not doing nothing but working.
I love it.
That's it. Because some of them backdrops. Some of that money they getting ready to get as that back pay, some of them going to get over $100,000. Yeah, you need to work, and you don't need a break. During your shift, you don't get no break. You make too much money for a break. No. If you need to use the bathroom, figure it out. But don't take a break to use the bathroom.
You take a little porta potty.
Okay.
We got.
She was good. She was there, though. I love that.
We got to get ready to go take care of some bills. Again, Truth Nation, 833-212-1017. We want to hear from you. We'll be black.
You're listening to Truth in the Morning on 101.7 The Truth.
From the biggest stars to the greatest moments,
Behind the Bucks is Bucks history like you've never heard it before. It's all on Behind the Bucks on the Bucks Plus audio network. Behind the Bucks is presented by Gallagher, your trusted insurance broker and HR and benefits consultant. Available now on bucks.com/plus, the Bucks app, the new ESPN Wisconsin app, and wherever you get podcasts.
If you've been injured, let our team help get you back in the game. Gruber Law Offices, a proud partner of the Milwaukee Bucks. Gruber Law Offices, one call, that's all.
Ready to buy your first house, move into your forever home, or simply refinance? At Associated Bank, they've got you. With the right lending plan and guidance, you can achieve your dreams. Your financial goals are much closer than you think, and Associated Bank is excited to help you reach them. Learn more at associatedbank.com/lending or ask a banker for details. Subject to credit approval. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Are you ready to do some baking? Because it's We Energy's Cookie Book time. This year's book is packed with dozens of cookie recipes to bake and share. We're sure you'll find a few new favorites. Pick up your copy of this holiday tradition from We Energies at one of our drive-through distribution events. Go to WeEnergies.com to find an event near you. From all of us at We Energies, we offer you warm wishes for a bright holiday season. We Energies. Energy you can depend on.
It's 1017 The Truth. Dr. Ken Harris for Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. Sometimes teams take a timeout to regroup and call the right play. When it comes to your home, Gina Della and her team at Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin always have the winning game plan. Check out the championship caliber play call this month. A whole house of beautiful, new, energy-efficient Pella windows for as low as $297 a month. And get this, 0% interest for up to 6 years. That's like running a drive that keeps moving the chains with no penalties and no interest. And I can tell you from my experience, Pella Windows actually stop the drafts. You'll stay comfortable no matter how cold it gets outside. Think about it. Energy savings, comfort, and a great monthly payment you can actually manage. That's why I trust Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin and why this is the right time to make your move. Call today and schedule your free consultation at PellaWI.com. Certain restrictions apply. Ends 11/30 of 2025.
This is Truth in the Morning on 1017 The Truth.
Don't let a trade-in get in the way of the phone you want. Now you can get $1,000 off any phone with no trade-in required, and they'll pay off your current contract when you switch to U.S. Cellular. Built for us. Terms apply. Visit uscellular.com for details.
We're black, and the Truth Talk text lines are open, 833-212-1017. We're talking about the reckless driving and the fact that there's now ordinance that was passed by the full Common Council that was introduced by Alderman Lamont Westmoreland of making it to where if you are caught reckless driving, that they will impound your vehicle, even if it's your first time.
Even if it's your first time.
Yep. And the other thing, Alfonso Dupree, I was going to bring this up, but, Millicent, she was just on point.
Yes, she was.
In my opinion,
yes,
in Bailey's opinion.
Shout out to Millicent.
Yeah. He said,
she was over here preaching.
He said, get to the root of the problem. Most reckless drivers don't have license. Right.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? But now, again, just to have these tools in place that when we would hear some of those stories, they'd be like, well, we can't impound the car. We can't do this and we can't do that. But now they can.
Here's the other part of that. Most reckless drivers don't have a driver's license, yes, and can't be their car.
Right.
It could be if they just bought it from somebody off the street.
Right.
But generally speaking, if you don't have a driver's license, there ain't no way that you could be driving a car legally anyway. So whoever car it is, that's then going to be your responsibility.
Right. And
to get your car out.
Absolutely. But, another thing, in my opinion, that kind of helps some of the citizens and people of Milwaukee is you could get your stolen car back quicker.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, hey,
if they get it and it's going right to the pound, they impounding it right away, be like, yeah, we found your car.
Yep.
It wasn't like how you had it, you know what I mean? But we got it. We got it. Because there are people that are still waiting on updates of their stolen vehicles.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So that's crazy. And like I say, when things like that happen, it's such a violation.
It is.
And
it really is.
I don't know if you've seen people send me pictures all the time of when their vehicle was finally recovered and they show like the interior. It's like burn holes in the ceiling. Just ignorant stuff that don't have nothing to do with it. Rhea, our producer, not here. What you got to add to this? Have you experienced something like this or seen it?
Have you had your car stolen before?
I've had my car stolen 3 times in 5 years.
Oh.
See what I'm saying? And when you got it, did you get them black?
I got it both. I had 2 Kia Souls, or 2 Kias, and they were just destroyed on the inside. The third one was a Nissan, and it never reappeared again.
So what was some of the damage? Because like I say, I'm explaining some that I've seen from pictures, but what type of damage was inside of your vehicles that you ended up getting black?
Oh my gosh, there was papers everywhere. They had burn marks on my seats. Like the seats were filthy, which was insane. It's like it was gone for maybe 2-3 days. They had wires all over. They like destroyed my wheel handle, all that inside there to steal the car. It was just a mess. And then I think one time they found an eighth grader ID.
Wow.
Kia Souls. And like there was a teacher that even said, "Oh yeah, I know that student." So it was like a witness. They never did anything about it.
Now, when you did get the vehicle black, did you keep it or, because I mean, to try to repair some of that interior damage like that, and not to mention that if they done crashed into something.
Right. Yes. Yeah. So the Kia was crashed, I believe. They both were totaled out.
Okay.
So thank God for insurance. But as we're talking about the story now, I'm like, I kind of disagree, but agree, because I'm like, if I didn't have insurance or good enough insurance, like I still had like paid thousands of dollars. So it's a lose-lose situation. I just, if you don't have the funds to get your car back out, that's a problem. So I was kind of fortunate, but still, I'm like, some people don't have it like that. Whether your car's stolen, you're like your cousin still took it or whatever.
Now you should be able to go to court and say, hey, my car was stolen. This is, you should be able to do that.
Because that's the thing that I would wonder if there's some type of waiver. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm going to dive into that, but I'm sure the legendary Damian Elzy will be able to kind of give some insight on that.
Yeah.
And
we got another one out the True Talking text line, 833-212-1017. DeAngelis said that me and my good friend Nate are driving right now. Shout out to Nate, too. We both said, why don't they add more speed bumps and paint them yellow so drivers can see them? Even the Kia boys would slow down. Not necessarily. And even if because think the Kia boys are driving everybody else's cars, right?
Right.
They ain't driving their own Kias.
Right. So that's why they treat it like the video game Mario Kart or Go-Kart or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Don't care.
Going over the bumps and all that. It's like, wee. It's a ride for them.
And there's a lot of speed bumps, on the north side. There actually are. They're just not on the main thoroughfares that we're having problems with, like Capitol Drive, Fond du Lac.
Center Street got some.
Center does.
Yeah.
But
and they got some of the Mario Go-Kart ones too. Like you listen, even if you called yourself, well, I'm not speeding, but I was going a little bit. And you see that speed bump, it's going to change your life when you go over it.
So Melissa said on the True Talking text line that if the car is stolen, you don't pay anything to get it back.
That's the blessing there.
Yeah.
That's all. Yeah. That's the only thing that I was concerned about. Like, would it end up putting those people whose vehicle it was?
So that if your car is actually stolen, you got to remember, make sure you report it.
Right away.
Right away.
Right away.
Your car's stolen because if they catch up with it and it gets in there and it's a whole, situation, don't just ignore it. I would never ignore my car being stolen.
You know what's insane is that when your car is stolen, they make you go to the police station to go file a report.
Yep. Absolutely.
How am I about to get there?
Yeah,
the car's stolen.
Well, there's a lot of ride shares, and that's where you find out if you really got a best friend or not.
Right.
I do.
That's
You know
when
what
you
I'm saying?
find out. That is true. That's when you find out if you have friends.
Right.
If you have good friends. Because your friend will ride it out
Absolutely.
with you. Yeah. Shout out to my homegirl Zora. Because she brought me up here when my tire was out every day.
There you go.
I was here every day.
Right.
That week.
I'm telling you, friends, how many of us have them?
Exactly.
If
they tell you they can't make it, well then.
And see, the other thing is now, and it's according to what kind of friends you got, because some friends, they won't take you to file the complaint. Y'all riding around the city like we gonna fight it ourselves.
Right.
But now if it ends up getting into an accident or it gets pulled over for reckless driving and you ain't reported it yet.
Yeah.
So first thing, go ahead, report it. Be like, no, I got to go to the police station. But now, you get what I'm saying? Because, and a lot of these people, I would say to people, be very, very cautious when you want to go out there and do your own vigilante type looking for your vehicle.
Right.
Because a lot of these people are armed.
Yeah.
I'm talking about extended clips, switches, and I'm not saying that you may not have a legal weapon.
Yeah.
But are you really ready to go to prison? Because you cannot, as a FAFO situation happened out at what was that outlet mall, Johnson's Creek or something like that, where the black man ended up seeing his vehicle. He had went into the gas station or something, came out, saw his vehicle being driven away, and it was a bunch of teens, and he starts shooting at the vehicle.
Yeah, you can't do
shot
that.
a young teen in the black, and he hit a couple of them, and one still kept driving, but he ended up getting arrested, and he's in prison now. You know what I mean? Because, you can't do that. Even if you're at home and you look out your window and you see somebody breaking into your vehicle or your alarm goes off, you cannot look out the window and aim at them and start shooting. You can't do it. And I know you think that they should get it.
Stand your ground. They're going to holler that.
Right, yeah. Ain't happening. So we got to get ready to take care of some bills. Again, the legendary Home Blow along with
your girl Bailey Coleman.
Will be black.
The Milwaukee Panthers hit the road as they head to South Carolina to take on the Wofford Terriers.
The home whites, and Dorsey is dropping off. Fields inside, rises up, and emphatically sends it in. Left side, 15 to shoot. No look behind the back to Kone, who rises up, throws it down, and what a pass from Amar.
Scott Warris has the coverage Saturday starting at 12:30 p.m. on 101.7 The Truth and the Milwaukee Panthers Sports Network from Learfield. Tip-off happens at 1 o'clock. It's a big week for Marquette University during College Scholarship Month on the award-winning 101.7 The Truth. During this week, we will highlight the many full tuition scholarship opportunities they offer and tell you why your student should apply to attend Marquette University. When you arrive ready for something good, you'll leave connected with something greater. Marquette University. Be the difference. Visit marquette.edu to apply and find more information on their scholarships. Where strong voices meet strong opinions.
Tell your kids who were supposed to be the seventh generation that Paw Paw's an idiot because Paw Paw decided he wanted to be Make America Great, but meanwhile, the Chinese ain't buying soybeans from us no more because of policies Donald Trump put in, and they voted for us. You know, I don't know what we're gonna do. I know what you should have did. You should have voted for somebody that wasn't gonna put tariffs out there. I love God, but God can't save you from nonsense. You don't deserve a bailout. You can't sit here and vote one way, and then when your economy gets decimated, your way of life gets destroyed, you want to pray to God? God didn't tell you to go to that poll and vote against your own best interest. That was your own damn problem. That was you. But don't ask for prayer when you block your own blessing. That's why I don't feel bad for these farmers. You voted for this, and now you reap what you sow.
Truth to Power with Kyle Wallace. Every weekday from 12 to 1. Streaming live on YouTube and on 101.7 The Truth.
Dad's gonna be far side, good.
What should I do with my dress?
Do little wiggles.
The slate's coming in. What does it feel like when you're down or having a bad day?
It feels sad, like you just don't want to do anything.
All my little emotions in my head is just running crazy. I don't know what to do.
As a teacher or coach, do you ever feel overwhelmed supporting kids' mental health?
I had never experienced players being so down that they can't even participate.
You're just in tears in the huddle. I didn't know what to do.
Teachers need tons of help.
Kids Mental Health Foundation offers educational materials to help guide conversations with our students.
It's so important that we are constantly educating ourselves.
It's the same as the CPR class to me. We're trying to save a life here.
The Kids Mental Health Foundation has free tools and information developed by experts because kids' mental health starts with all of us. Scan the QR code or check out kidsmentalhealthfoundation.org to get started.
All of your favorite 1017 The Truth content whenever you want. The Truth app has it all. The Truth is on 1017 and 1510 WGKB Waukesha, a locally owned Good Karma brand station.
Check it out one time.
1017 The Truth is Truth in the Morning with Bailey Coleman and the legendary
Homer Blow.
Live from the American Family Insurance Studio, the heart of downtown Milwaukee. Homer.
Yep.
Now, here's the thing. You know, it's just more and more evident that we have money for things that we want to have money for.
Mm-hmm.
And this is no different here in the state of Wisconsin, because Wisconsin was awarded $15 million for different corrections projects.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And this is something that Governor Tony Evers has put together.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, the catalyst, the portion of it they want to do is fixing some of and updating some of the correctional facilities and buildings, that we have. Now, approximately $743 million has been set aside for statewide construction projects, including the $15 million Governor Evers has requested to begin work. That's just to begin work across the state of Wisconsin corrections facilities.
Mm-hmm.
The recently released funding will go towards implementing the governor's comprehensive correctional facilities plan announced earlier this year. And that plan includes what the governor's office calls a domino series of projects at several Department of Corrections facilities that, coupled with necessary reforms to help stabilize the state's skyrocketing prison population. So we got skyrocketing.
Mm-hmm.
Now, they are closing one of them, the Green Bay Correctional Institution, which opened in 1898, and people are still living in it. Now, that's got to be dilapidated, run down, and everything else, right?
Yes.
It's got a crumbling infrastructure. It's overcrowded,
mm-hmm.
and it's got safety issues. I can imagine it was built in 1898. I mean, I can't imagine.
You're right.
I mean, that has got to be horrific up in there.
Absolutely. We hear people talk about we need more prisons. What is your? I want to know what thoughts are of Truth Nation on that.
Do we need more prisons?
Do we need more prisons? Do we need more prisons, or do we just rehab what we got?
Well, that was clearly needed to be close, okay? 1898. Okay, 1898. The 1800s. Let's just
it could be designated a historical landmark.
We are now in the 2000s.
It could be designated as a historical landmark.
That was in the 1800s.
I know.
A prison. You want to do that with a prison?
No, but I'm just saying that's something that...
A historical landmark. They probably ain't even got working toilets in there. Well, I imagine at some point they put them in there, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely. So they did little, probably small modifications.
I mean,
but that's about it.
That's
about it.
Were they hammering rocks back then or whatever? I mean, come on now, 1800s. Hey, you know what? Some states still have chain gangs. Don't laugh at that.
Yeah, that's true.
Because I believe there was at least when I was pregnant, I remember I went to Michigan on my final, this it, I'm about to have a baby, it's over. He's 20 now.
Right.
Okay. So I saw a chain gang out there. Yes.
Okay.
On the highways, cleaning up. They were all chained to each other.
Okay.
So I think they still got them in some parts of the country.
Yeah. I mean.
So don't laugh at a chain gang now. Do not laugh. 833-212-1017.
Don't you know that's the sound of the men working on the chain
you crazy.
gang. Don't you?
So what should happen with this?
Poll Rhea, producer Rhea Riley. Do you think we need more prisons? Yes or no? You know what I mean? And call in and give us your logic or your reasons of yes or no. So if you say no, call in 833-212-1017. Talk about it on our YouTube page. Talk about it on our Facebook, X, on our text line, and let us know, because we want to hear from you, Truth Nation, because, again, whether you understand it or not, there's a lot of people that are in positions that are hearing you and listening to you. So I want you to understand that you have a voice.
Yeah, you
have a say
have
so.
A voice. Yeah.
And we have to utilize that, because if not, we're just going to end up with a bunch of things that they think we want.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And this is something we need to discuss.
Right.
This is something that,
That part.
I don't know. I mean, shout out to Dame. My guy Dame.
Yeah.
Look, if he was in here right now, there need to be more programs. Dame probably listening now.
He is. He might even call in or do one of his anonymous on the YouTube page.
Yeah. Let me tell you something. I love a good program. Okay? I love a good program, especially if it helps. Like, I really love the fatherhood initiative thing that they have going. The mayor does.
Milwaukee Fatherhood Coalition.
Because these brothers do need to know how to get it together and the different things that they need to do for their kids and for themselves.
I feel a butt. I knew it. I knew a butt was coming.
I need something that's going to happen right now to deal with our people that we have out here right now. You understand what I'm saying?
Hey, I am always listening.
Dame,
we love you, bro.
Dame, we shouting out your program. Dame, we shouting out your program.
Right.
We understand that there's consequences and repercussions for everything. And we shouting out your programs right now, my brother. Because he needs programs. There are programs out here. And he feels like we need more programs to address certain things. But look, whether you're with Dame or you're with us, we need to hear from you. 833-212-1017.
Yes, because
there need to be more programs.
Let's go.
I'm always hearing about these programs, and and I always see there's always a program starting up somewhere, and that's great. But I need something. Because people are making wrong and bad decisions.
Absolutely. Be like, I love some programs. God knows I do. But I put them in prison before I...
tell me you crazy.
You told Harpo to arrest me.
You better stop. Oh, my gosh. 833-212-1017.
You told Harpo to arrest me.
Oh, come on now. Come on.
Oh, it's my life I had to fight. We go into the Truth Talk text lines. We got Brian. Brian, great morning. Love you. Appreciate you. You hear the dialogue. What's your truth?
My truth is this. You never want to give the establishment the impression that you need more prisons. You never want to give them that go-ahead. With a decrease in population, I mean, MPS can't even staff all the schools that they have. You just got to look at the trends. So if you don't have enough students to fill up a classroom, why would you need more prisons? You see what I mean? You just go by the population numbers. People aren't really reproducing like that anymore. And with the advent of I hate saying it. With the advent of these freaking robots and AI, people are more concerned with playing on their phones than they are with reproducing. They're more into antiquated fake stuff than they are into other humans. So that doesn't bode well for a lot of reproducing going on. So why would we need more prisons? Why would we need more beds for that? I'm all for fabricating the present prisons that they already have, but to build more, no, that's a whole nother economy you have to think of, because you got to staff it, you got to fill them, you got to fill the beds, you got to get out and put more draconian ordinance on people. Nah, that's you never want to give the establishment the opinion that the public wants more prisons. So,
all right. Thank you very much for
I'm not shouting out new prisons. I'm not in agreement with that, but I am saying that some of the people out here now, I mean, it just, if you need to go, you need to go.
I agree.
I'm not in favor of new ones now.
Right.
And that and his conversation was great because it borders on that whole, why aren't we filling up the classroom? And I think that a lot of parents are taking their kids out of MPS.
And homeschooling?
Some are homeschooling because I know some people, I have a couple friends who are actually homeschooling their kids because it seems like MPS is very, bad, right? And I know some are taking them to, other schools.
Okay.
Can get them in other school districts, things like that. And I really think, that is really what's going on. It's almost kind of like a black or brown flight from education in Milwaukee public schools because of, it has a bad reputation and probably some of the experiences that they've had with their own children in MPS. And they need to be honest with you, have a whole, redo of their campaign and promote and redo their, they got a lot to do.
Yeah, absolutely. At last take, I believe it was on the Do You Think Wisconsin Needs More Prison? It was like 65% to, what was that? 65% was, yes, we do need more prisons. So it's in the lead right now. We got to take care of some
more new prisons.
Yeah,
more prisons.
Yeah. Do you think Wisconsin needs more prisons? And so far, overwhelming majority are saying yes.
That's our YouTube chat, y'all.
Okay. All right. We'll be black.
You're listening to Truth in the Morning on 101.7 The Truth. Need a way to hype up your day?
This is Lorenzo.
Lorenzo! You just won $5,000!
What would you do with $5,000?
That's sweet for a couple months.
Yes!
There you go.
Yes. God just made me happy.
Stay tuned into 101.7 The Truth for your chance to be entered into the Gruber Law Office's 5K giveaway. For contest rules, visit 1017thetruth.com.
Can we hold something?
Y'all holler back at y'all.
I got money now.
What is a DJ? Do we just play music? Maybe some are that simple. For me, I create memories that last a lifetime. I'm always thinking about how songs connect. I read the room. Every event is an open canvas, a new world. So what's a DJ when you hire me? I'm a vibe architect, a curator of euphoria, a guaranteed good time.
I know you want me. Every day, not only when you're lonely.
Whether you have a wedding, festival, corporate event, or any other special occasion, get your free consultation with DJ Rhea Maniac today.
Trailblazer.
Ready to buy your first house, move into your forever home, or simply refinance? At Associated Bank, they've got you. With the right lending plan and guidance, you can achieve your dreams. Your financial goals are much closer than you think, and Associated Bank is excited to help you reach them. Learn more at associatedbank.com/lending or ask a banker for details. Subject to credit approval. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Are you ready for open enrollment? Now through January 15th, you can explore affordable health insurance options if you don't already have coverage through your job, Medicare, or Medicaid. The Community Health Access Program, CHAP, helps residents find affordable plans and guides you through the enrollment process, connecting you with resources to support your family. CHAP is a program of the City of Milwaukee Health Department. Learn more at milwaukee.gov/CHAP. That is milwaukee.gov/CHAP or calling 414-286-8620.
Students learn best when they can put their knowledge into action. JA's Stock Market Challenge teaches high school students how to analyze stocks and how current events impact value. Thanks to RSM, our partner that makes this program possible. It's just one of many ways JA brings learning to life. To learn more, visit wisconsin.ja.org.
Tired of having the wool pulled over your eyes? U.S. Cellular is offering 4 lines for $90 a month with your choice of 4 of the latest phones for free. No trade-in or hidden requirements. U.S. Cellular, built for us. Terms apply. Visit uscellular.com for details.
This is Truth in the Morning on 101.7 The Truth.
It's a big week for Marquette University during the College Scholarship Month on the award-winning 101.7 The Truth. During this week, we will highlight the many full tuition scholarship opportunities Marquette University offers that are geared to attract students from right here in Milwaukee and how they aim to keep college affordable. Visit marquette.edu to apply and find more information on all the scholarships that they have to offer your scholar.
We're black, and Mahdi has been holding patiently through our commercial break. So we're going to go right to Mahdi on the Truth Talk text lines. Great morning. Love you. Appreciate you. As it relates to prisons in Wisconsin, what's your truth?
The truth is, the top of the morning, Mr. Holman and Mrs. Coleman, we don't need more prisons. We need to get to the root of the problem. Milwaukee has a drug, alcohol, and gun problem. So until we address that, we can build as many prisons as we want to. That's not going to solve the problem. We got to get to the root of the problem.
Okay,
and that's my true point. Go ahead.
Hang on, buddy. Okay, so when you say the drugs, all right, in what sense? Because are you talking about the fact that people are selling drugs and people are addicted to the drugs?
Both.
Okay.
Both.
So if those people that are selling the drugs, where do they go?
They get incarcerated, but I'm talking about the big guys. I'm not just talking about. I'm not talking about I'm not talking about just the little guys, Mr. Holmes. I'm talking about the big cat, the people that are sitting behind the scenes
and the ones that's flying it in. No, yeah. I get it. But what do we do with the ones that are here? That just because it's put here, we don't have to sell it. We don't have to. Again, people find their own reasons of saying, well, this is the way I got to feed my family. And 9 times out of 10, they're in severe arrears of their children. So you get what I'm saying when it comes to child support. So what I'm saying is, where do we house them? Because it's a lot. I understand we got to go after the big people. I get it. And that should always be a priority as well. But what do we do with the ones that are continuing to sell it regardless of having been arrested before and released?
Yeah, we can incarcerate them, but don't believe the hype when they're talking about that we're overcrowded and that we don't have room to house these people. I got locked up before Jeffrey Dahmer. Me and Jeffrey Dahmer was in Colombia together.
Damn.
Okay, which is 40. Oh yeah, I knew him personally. He used to stay by my auntie house over there off of 25th and Kilbourne.
Okay, wow.
25th and Kilbourne. My auntie had that red house, and it was an apartment complex right there where Jeffrey Dahmer was feeding people, getting people in and out. But what I'm saying is, I'd have been to Green Bay. No Bailey Coleman. We wasn't pissing out of buckets. We had real bathrooms.
Okay, my dear. Okay. Gotcha. Woo. You're gonna learn today. Okay. But we got lines that are lit up again.
Hey, it was built in the 1800s. I know. Sorry. It was built in the 1800s.
I know. I'd looked at the previous poll numbers, but I don't know where we are now, but our producer, Rhea Riley, will be able to give us the current poll numbers for do you think Wisconsin needs more prisons? I believe it may have been a flip.
Okay.
Yes. So we have 39% yes and then 61% no.
All right.
61% no.
So we got a couple of calls on the Truth Talk text line. Nikki, great morning. Love you, appreciate you. You hear us talking about the prisons. Do we need more prisons? Do we need more programs? What's your truth?
Good morning, and thank you and Bailey so much for this conversation again. Y'all be on it. So my truth is we do not need more prisons because my fear is who's going to end up there.
Mm-hmm.
Bailey, I had to jump on. Whenever you're talking about the youth and education, it's a passion point for me, so I always got to speak on it.
Mm-hmm.
We already know that Milwaukee Public Schools is considered to be a school-to-prison pipeline, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when we have an educational system that fails to educate our kids properly to where they can at least participate in any type of post-secondary anything, the only place that they can really end up in is prison. So my concern is that if we build more prisons, specifically in Wisconsin, that those prison seats are going to be filled with our kids coming from Milwaukee.
There you go.
Now, so we have to be careful because our people profit off our pain.
Absolutely.
And until we realize that how the system is designed for us to keep our kids where they are and not to grow and develop and to become criminals, right? And it's not just all on NPS, but they play a large part in it. It's a lot of folks that have their hand in this, but we have to be very careful because my fear is we're going to end up taking our future doctors and lawyers and teachers, the people that we truly need at this point, and they're going to end up incarcerated. So we have to be very careful with that one.
Yeah.
I agree.
I agree 100%.
Nikki, thank you for that call. Again, what's your truth, people? 833-212-1017. We've got Black Conscious. Great morning. Love you. Appreciate you. You hear the conversation about do we need more prisons? And I'm happy to see that in the poll right now. Like, no, we don't. Yes. So that's a great thing, in my opinion.
Yeah,
but,
absolutely.
Black Conscious, what's your truth?
Knowledge of self and good health. I believe with Nikki up to a point, but if kids has aspirations to be doctors and lawyers, those are the ones that they're going to steer away from choices that will cause them. Because it's not if we need, we're going to get. The prison pipeline is strong and thriving. When you don't act right, these things happen. And as for us parents, grandparents, uncles, aunts, big brothers, is to make sure we steer the youth to education and the importance of educating themselves. This is going to happen if we want it or not. Why? Because we having our children run rampant through the city and some adults. But you see, they're not building affordable housing. Instead, they're building prisons. Now, on the flip side, if you want to really do some righteous, go buy some stocks in those prisons because they're coming. And until we guide our children to make better choices and do things that's going to be productive in their life, this is what we're going to wind up with. This has been the plan from the get-go. You all know this. They count their heads at third grade.
Yes, schools are failing them, but we as parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, big brothers are failing them as well because we are the first teachers. Let's not forget that.
Thank you very much for your truth.
Yeah.
And it kind of goes where we were talking about the grooming situation, and how that can play a role too with adults or guardians or parents and PWKs if you're not doing your part and you're kind of setting your children up for failure. That there should be some penalties for that situation as well. We're talking about the prison system and the fact that Governor Evers ended up getting $15 million to try to fix up.
Well, it's just the beginning of a $743 million statewide construction project on different Wisconsin prisons. Now, the gentleman that was before the last caller, he was in the Green Bay facility. Was it Green Bay?
Yeah, Green Bay, the 1898 one.
Oh, yeah. And it hasn't been renovated since the 1800s. It was built in 1890.
I was going to say it hasn't been renovated.
But no, they've renovated it since then. But
they had an outhouse then.
Right.
In
the beginning, they had to, right?
Yeah.
But it opened in 1898 and has been criticized for its aging infrastructure, and overcrowded and safety issues.
Right.
I mean,
the concrete has to be
think about it.
Too much.
Slabs of concrete. Right. Probably clay-like stuff, right?
We got the caller before we end up.
But that's our imagination. Now, he said it's more updated than that. So, but there's some parts of the original building that are there.
It has to be, unfortunately.
I mean, we're in the 2000s, just so.
Yeah, 99 to 2000s. We got the caller. Caller, great morning. I love you. I appreciate you. You've got your comments on the prisons. What's your truth?
Top of this beautiful late fall morning to you, Bailey, and to Homer Blow. What I would say a better use of that money would be to invest in many of the schools like the one that we went to, Homer Blow, historic Milwaukee, Washington, where most kids don't do things that make them go to jail. Most black people don't go to jail. However, there are a whole lot of people who set forth systems that trap people who wind up suing the city and the state, and we pay for that because they were wrongfully incarcerated. So investing in our education is what we should do with that money, and definitely not black people investing money in bondage. That would be like us investing in lumber yards to build slave ships in the 1700s and 1800s. So I think that's not a real good idea for us, and for us to continue to invest in the kids and highlight those who are doing positive things instead of every day talking about the ones who are doing the bad things. I would love to hear that on Black Talk Radio, where maybe once a week you highlight 5 or 10 youth who are doing a great job, so that the ones that are younger than them, like I looked up to Larry Hamilton, and like I looked up to the Jenkins brothers, Miss Carol and Jenkins brothers, who went to Washington before us. They should be able to have heroes who are just a little bit older than us, because we are, and even 20-year-olds are old people to them. And so if they can see people that are stepping toward college who are still in high school, yeah, you'll get much better result than just trying to build prisons and youth facilities to hold them. And how about using that money to create some jobs, like the commandos when you were coming up, Homer Blow? We have a lot more positive solutions than pouring our money into a prison system.
All right. Thank you very much, caller. We got more calls. We got to get ready to take care of some bills. You're listening to Truth in the Morning on the award-winning 101.7 The Truth. I am the legendary Homer Blow, along with
your girl, Bailey Coleman.
We'll be black.
You're listening to Truth in the Morning on 101.7 The Truth.
I love the Marquette community. I think, it to me resembles a family of some sort.
You are coming to a place that is not only going to give you a great education, but I think it's going to make you a very well-rounded individual.
Especially because of the size, you can definitely find your people. I came in and it was open arms. While you're here, we're going to try to make you feel that same love and make this place home. We are Marquette.
We are Marquette.
We are Marquette.
We are Marquette.
There's nothing like Milwaukee Bucks basketball at Fiserv Forum. The dunks, the defense, the roar of 17,000 fans. It's even better when you're with friends or family. From jaw-dropping plays to buzzer-beating threes, every game is packed with unforgettable moments that you'll get to share together. So gather your crew and get your single game tickets today at bucks.com/single. That's bucks.com/single.
This is your Versity Blood Center of Wisconsin Community Impact Moment on 101.7 The Truth.
What was the life change? We all know it happened, and we know things happen, and you have bad kidneys, but what was the life change afterwards?
A couple things. Before they even allow you to get on the list, they make you go through a battery of tests. And, a lot of people don't qualify because they're overweight, or they have high blood pressure or high cholesterol. So all those things are requirements before you can even get approved to be on the list. So I had...
Wait, you got to be approved to be on the list?
Absolutely.
Wow.
It's interesting. There's a professional athlete or former professional athlete I know right now that has kidney disease, and he's on dialysis. And he wants to get on the list, and he's not accepting all the things you have to do, to get on the list. But yeah, so for me, I spent 30 years in the automobile industry. That's 12, 14-hour days, eating whatever somebody brings you to eat, whatever you run out and grab, McDonald's, whatever. It was never salads and,
Yeah, but that was a
water.
choice, right?
It was a choice. Yeah. But I had to change all of that to even qualify to be on the list. I had to get down to the weight I had to be at. I had to get my phosphorus under control, my potassium under control.
Wait a minute. Even though somebody said they would give you a kidney,
absolutely,
you had to still make yourself eligible?
Absolutely.
Nah, that's okay.
When I mentioned the athlete, his relative actually died, and they wanted to take his organs, and they couldn't because he wasn't qualified. He wasn't on the list. Wow. Yeah, you have to be.
So there are over 100,000 people on that waiting list. So they are very serious.
And how many donors do we have?
And that's the problem. We don't have nearly enough donors.
Wow.
And that's why it's such a critical need. But they are serious about who they're giving that gift of life to, because there are so many people who are literally dying waiting for it.
To make an impact by donating blood in your community, visit versity.org today.
Southbound 43 is going to be backed up from just south of Hampton all the way down to Locust. Northbound's looking pretty good, though. Eastbound 94, watch for backups from 84th Street to Hawley Road. Westbound's going to be slow from just west of Highway 100 all the way past Elm Grove Road. Northbound 41 slowing down from Watertown Plank Road all the way up past Burleigh. And the southbound side is backed up from the county line to Good Hope Road. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast. Today, partly cloudy, windy, and a high of 56. Tonight, clear and cool, low of 35. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 101.7 The Truth.
This is Truth in the Morning on 101.7 The Truth.
We're black, and we're still dealing with this, the prisons and the money that has been budgeted out. $743 million.
I remember when he initially started talking about this.
And Mario, we're coming to you. But
I remember when he initially started talking about this way back when. And it wasn't like he was shouting out, let's build a whole bunch of new facilities or anything. But he was really concerned about how people were actually living, the people that are actually living in the prisons, especially in that Green Bay location, right? Because, again, it was built in 1898.
Right.
Do they have air conditioning in there? I mean, I'm not saying that prison is supposed to be a lap of luxury, but it can get pretty hot here in the summertime, and you want to be able to breathe, right? I'm just saying. So, I mean, I remember when he was talking about this, and some of the prisons are really bad, and they do need to be shut down.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So I can understand, but I'm not saying build anything new in addition.
Right.
You know, if you're shutting one down, then you probably got to build, or else where you going to send other people, the people that you have and the one that you're shutting down to? Where you going to send them to? What are you going to do? What you going to do, Homer?
I'm getting ready to ask our producer, Rhea Riley, what is the poll numbers now before we go to Mario, who's on the Truth Talk text line.
All right, so update, it's 25% yes and then 75% no.
All right.
Okay, 75% no
Right.
to new prisons.
Right.
I'm in that 75%.
Right.
I don't.
Absolutely. We are.
Yes.
Mario, great morning. Love you. Appreciate you. You're hearing the conversation about the prison and the money and making sure folks are on the right track. What's your truth?
My truth is I'm all for the money going to the prisons to improve them, because we also need them to make sure that they are good standards.
Yes.
But my concern is we need to make sure the right folks are going to prison and the right folks are getting the reform and not going to prison. Perfect example, Slender Man case. Both of them girls are out, and after they left the mental institution, they supposed to went to prison. But they're out in the streets, roaming free after doing 3 to 5 years out of that 24-year sentence. No one's making noise about that. Downtown, when that professor got ran over and killed by that white student, he got a couple of months. Whenever our kids or our people do it, we go right to prison. We don't get reform and house arrest and mental institutions. We get threw away, put under the prison. That's the end of it. So we need to speak up here in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, about the difference when it comes down to charging people. Look at all the teachers here. None of them went to prison. They all got probation for sexual assault in our kids. Unacceptable.
That's true. That's very true. I agree with you 100%.
Yep. Thank you for your call. Again, 833-212-1017. 833-212-1017. Troop Nation, we love hearing from you and getting your thoughts because, again, that's what it's going to have to take.
That's going to be the thing that makes the change.
Yes.
You know, your
Absolutely.
voice, you speaking them out about, you know, the things that bother you and what you like to see change.
We got to show up.
Believe it or not, there's a lot of politicians that Homer and I know, and I know they listening.
That's right. That's right.
You know they're listening.
Absolutely. And listen, people, when you have a chance to go out when they're having their town halls or walk the communities, keep up with that.
Yeah.
And join in.
Yeah.
You know, and instead of just sitting there frustrated and saying, oh, they're not doing this, they're not doing that. There's a lot of things that they are doing. And also, remember, their votes are public record.
Yes.
You know, you can go and see if they voted to support. So sometimes we, in my opinion, may throw our elected officials under the bus, but they may have voted no, which we felt like they should have voted no. But we don't know that. We just say, see, they ain't down there doing nothing.
Right.
But you don't see that they abstain from the vote or whatever the case may be. And all of that is public record is my point. All of that is public record. So you can keep up with it. They work for us.
And you have the right to call and complain.
That's it.
You have the right to call and request
Damien can't wait to
things
answer the phone.
Exactly. Exactly. But you have that right. And guess what? The people that do that are the squeaky wheels, and they get stuff done.
Right.
They get their
all
things
the time.
Done. All the time.
All the time.
And you're like, well, how come this and how come that and why can't I? And
why
this
is
and
it
that?
Becky's highway?
Exactly. Why is it Becky's highway? It's Becky's highway because Becky goes and goes and makes a fuss or whatever and makes her opinion known and how she feels, and she stays on it. And that's what you got to do. You have to learn to do that.
Who is Amber? We got the Amber Alert.
Exactly.
Who is John Walsh?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm just saying we have to get involved. And sometimes people think that it has to be a big party of people. It doesn't.
It doesn't.
When you look at some of those situations where there may have been a crash on a highway, or different interstates or whatnot, you see that county representative or that state representative out there with about 2 or 3 of the family members with a podium talking about, I'm going to introduce this piece of legislation. I'm going to introduce this bill.
Yes.
And then before you know it, we end up having that bill.
Exactly.
And that portion of the highway is named after this person and all of that. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
A permanent memorial is now planted in the median, if there's a median, or somewhere it says that this is this person.
Mm-hmm.
And we have situations where some of us just don't push the issue. We push the issue amongst each other, but we don't take it to make sure that these elected officials that work for us have to do their job.
And they work for us. We elected them. Yes, we elected them. So they need to get busy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, shout out to Miss Dunmore one more time this morning. What do you think happened? She was a lady that was on the Channel 12 clip that we played out protesting along 76th Street, you know, with the signs and everything, letting everybody know they driving too fast.
It wasn't 40 people out there.
Exactly. It wasn't 40 people. It was her and probably some of her family members.
Absolutely. That's what it was.
And guess what? We got a whole new ordinance, and I refuse to believe that it was not because of her going out there and being a part of the community and voicing her frustration.
Right.
You know, that's how she lost her daughter.
That's right.
So y'all need to take note. You know, if you have a frustration like this, let it be known. Call your older people. Call all of them, because they all work for us. We elected them.
Right. Absolutely.
You know, and if they're not doing what they need to be doing, guess what? There's another election coming around the corner.
That's right.
And they're going to be asking for your vote.
Absolutely.
And you know what? Like I say with my money, I vote with my money.
Right.
You know, if I'm unsatisfied with something I see in a store, or I don't like it no more, or something that happened that made me have a bad experience, I'll go to the next store that makes me happy.
That's right.
And that's what you need to do.
Because you got that right.
That's right. You have the right.
And I'm saying for people to, you know, investigate, because it's public record. Before you accuse your elected official of not trying to represent you,
exactly,
go look. You get what I'm saying? Don't, because other people can paint a person because they feel some kind of way about a person.
Right. And it happens all the time.
Absolutely.
Happens all the time.
So it's like, we got to do our part. We got to do our part. And that's just real talk. Let's see. Joe McCoy, great morning on the YouTube Talk text page. Before we go take care of some bills, said, we need a change in the prisons updates, not more. We need to push better mental health education, job training, or working for all genders, even juveniles. All this tax money just to abuse power and people. We got to get ready to take care of some bills. You're listening to Truth in the Morning on the award-winning 101.7 The Truth. You got my girl,
Bailey Coleman.
And I'm the legendary Homer Blow. We'll be black.
You're listening to Truth in the Morning on 101.7 The Truth.
From the biggest stars to the greatest moments, Behind the Bucks is Bucks history like you've never heard it before. It's all on Behind the Bucks on the Bucks Plus audio network. Behind the Bucks is presented by Gallagher, your trusted insurance broker and HR and benefits consultant. Available now on bucks.com/plus, the Bucks app, the new ESPN Wisconsin app, and wherever you get podcasts.
This is Sherwin Hughes from 101.7 The Truth for Axe Housing. Are you tired of paying a landlord rent when you should be paying yourself? Do you want to leave a financial legacy, or would you like to have a stable place to call home? Well, it's time for you to start on the path to owning your own home instead of renting. You can work with an Axe Housing coach, and they will teach you how home ownership can be a reality. Axe Housing has helped over 4,000 families in our neighborhoods. Many times your mortgage will be a lot less than what you're paying for rent. As an average Axe family who has been helped pays around $900 per month. No matter what barriers you think you're facing, Axe Housing Coaches can assist you right now. An Axe Housing Coach will help you create and stick to a plan and a budget and get you ready for home ownership. If you're not dreaming of home ownership by now, you certainly should be. Let's make it a reality with Axe Housing. Get started on a virtual orientation by clicking on axhousing.org. That is ACTS housing.org. Don't let where you are financially right now get in the way of your very bright future of becoming a homeowner. Axe Coaches are here to help.
Wisconsin is as hard-working of a place as you'll ever find. There's a sense of pride, community, and work ethic that's second to none. People here are tough, but even the toughest among us need help after a serious accident. At Gruber Law Offices, we won't stop fighting for you and your family. We've been here and will continue to be here for as long as you need us. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
Ready to buy your first house, move into your forever home, or simply refinance? At Associated Bank, they've got you. With the right lending plan and guidance, you can achieve your dreams. Your financial goals are much closer than you think, and Associated Bank is excited to help you reach them. Learn more at associatedbank.com/lending or ask a banker for details. Subject to credit approval. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. The American Cancer Society is launching Voices of Black Women, the largest ever study focused on Black women's health. This groundbreaking initiative is aimed at understanding health conditions like cancer so we can learn how to improve overall health among Black women. If you're a Black woman between 25 and 55 with no history of cancer, you can join by completing an online survey and short follow-ups twice a year. Your voice matters, because together we can uncover the root causes of cancer disparities and build a healthier future for generations to come. Learn more and enroll today at voices.cancer.org.
This is Truth in the Morning on 101.7 The Truth.
We're black. Welcome to Truth in the Morning on the award-winning 101.7 The Truth inside the American Family Insurance Studio in the heart of downtown at the Avenue. Don't forget, following us, it's The Truth with Sherwin Hughes, the award-winning Sherwin Hughes on the Truth 101.7 FM. We got Al. Al, great morning. Love you, appreciate you. You're here talking about the prisons. What's your truth?
We don't need no more prisons because the people who should be going to prison aren't going. And the only reason some of you white people ain't going to prison because y'all touching on little black boys and little black girls. And y'all look at them as young adults anyway, and y'all probably was watching porn with your granddaddy when you was 2 years old. So of course they're not going to make you go to prison. But yeah, we don't need no more prisons, and we need to be upfront. Should no adult be crying over no kid boy, because that's a young adult who's probably having more relations than everybody in the house. If you acting like a bastard, you'll get your daily dose of medicine. Steel toilets and concrete walls, and we need to focus on rehabilitation. But the problem is they're building those prisons for blacks. Because when you look at the statistics, the crime is doing for what is if you look at the statistics, the crime is being done by the whites, but if you're black, you're already guilty. That's why some of these white dudes and white women don't have to register on the sex offender list. And you don't got to show up every 30 days because you enjoy what you're doing. And the people who say you can go free enjoy thinking about you doing. Like I said, you was watching porn with your granddaddy when he was 2. Y'all ain't fooling me. We don't need no more prisons. Have a great day.
Damn.
All right, Al.
All right, Al. Tell us how you feel. That, hey, he said it's true.
He said it's true. Wow.
Whew.
Al.
Yeah.
Al got it for you every day.
Yeah. True text lines are still open.
833-212-1017. Al always put it down now.
Yes.
He gonna give it to you.
Yeah.
He gonna tell you the truth about it.
Yeah. Al gonna give it to you. What? Al gonna give it to you. I'm just saying.
But, I mean, facts.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I mean, all you have to do is just look at current cases and things that happen in court.
Right.
Somebody's black.
That's
someone's of another race.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it be Caucasian or other. If you a brother or sister,
mm-hmm.
you don't. This is why you never want to find yourself entangled with any law situation. Because you not, if you're black, you really not gonna get a slap on the wrist, or they're not gonna be like, oh, you can go to a mental health facility until you're 15 or whatever. That's not what's gonna be happening with you. You're not gonna get that luxury.
That part. This is listen, we have to talk about it, and shout out to DB Johnson on the YouTube page. Great morning, love you, appreciate you. Said the prison conversation is one that really could go on forever.
Yes, it is.
There's so much that goes into it. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And my thing is, like, when we talk about the different nuances that go along with it, we have to stop falling into the trap.
Right.
So you can't see that it says prison motel and you just check in. Right. Let me go and check in.
Right.
It say prison. It say ain't that prison? Ain't that what the word is?
Yeah.
And you just gonna go into it. Fly strip, sticky strip.
Right.
Let me just go on and walk into it. Oh man, I can't get out now. What's happening? Like you feel what I'm saying? We already know, and that's one of the other things, Bailey, that I talk about on a regular basis. It's like, if you know that we're not going to get the same fair shake,
right?
Why put yourself into that situation until we end up coming together and uniting to really fight those things, and we start getting the results that we need to get? If not, we're just going to have people going right into the bug zapper.
Right.
They're just going to keep going right into the bug zapper, and then they're going to cry and say, well, see, they shouldn't do this. They didn't do that to them. Yeah, but are we unified enough yet to even handle those situations? I find that oftentimes in our community, we're bickering amongst each other. We're arguing amongst each other instead of finding ways to say, hey, you know what? I may not really care for you, but what we fighting for here is bigger than that.
Yeah.
So let's work on this as a unit. Let's be able to come together and get these things done.
Yeah.
And I think some people don't understand, to the degree that it's a lot of people that don't look like us, that they work together for the greater good of what it is that they're trying to achieve.
Exactly.
And that's how it continues to happen. This is why you would think that nobody would support the Orange Man. But he got a second term.
Yeah, he did.
Overwhelmingly.
Yeah.
Whether some parts may have been rigged or not.
Yeah.
He won.
He won.
So what does that say? It says that we still have a lot of work to do, because now the sheets have come off.
Yeah.
They don't have to wear the sheets anymore.
They don't care to wear the sheets.
Right.
They want you to know.
Absolutely. And is that making America great again?
No.
When was it great for us? I continue to ask people.
It wasn't great.
When was it great for us?
It wasn't never great for us.
That's where I'm going.
But, for some people back in 1898 when they built that prison up in Green Bay, Wisconsin, apparently it was good. You know what I mean?
Right. DB Johnson on the YouTube page said, I did 7.5 years straight, then got released and had been on parole 12.5 years with 260 more days left. So it is possible for people to make it.
Yeah, it is possible.
Yeah.
And one of the things that we need to work on together is being able to, people that need that second chance, that have earned it and are doing well, they need to be able to get some jobs, some decent jobs to support themselves and, move forward.
Because we can't keep going into the trap. We know that it's a setup.
Exactly.
We already know.
Yeah.
But we give them just enough.
Yeah.
And we create just enough division between our people.
Yeah.
We're infighting each other.
Right.
Instead of saying, you know what, let's sit down. And let's go over this. Let's throw all of our different ideas in here, and we all take a collective vote on, okay, you know what? Let's try this first.
Right.
We ain't knocking some of the other ideas that people came up with.
Yeah.
But at least we can come up with an order of, okay, we're going to try this. Now, if it doesn't work, then we'll go and do this. We'll do that.
Right.
Until we get through whatever ends up working and brings us together so we can have a cohesive structure. Because there's so many different areas, in my opinion, that need to be worked on that we got to be able to take people and say, you know what? Y'all work right here.
Yeah.
We still got y'all black. We working with you. But while that's happening, we working on this part. We working on that part. Bring some of our black doctors. Bring some of our black lawyers. Bring some of our black mental health therapists. Bring all of these entities that we're saying that we need and be able to feed the mental health needs that we need to feed, even if you can't afford insurance. You feel what I'm saying? We'll come up with a pot. It may not be what you get at your regular job, but we going to come up with a pot to make sure that you get something. Oatmeal is better than no meal. Now we can address that. The drug and alcohol abuse. All right, we got people that look like us that work in those areas. We've got teachers that work with being able to tutor people and be able to help educate people to whereas we don't have to sit black and say, well, look what they doing. Look what they doing what some of us are letting them do. They know how to throw daggers and divide us, and we fall right onto the dagger.
Exactly.
We fall right onto the dagger.
Exactly. Ooh, yeah. What's the final poll?
Alrighty, so we have 75% no and then 25% yes. Do you think Wisconsin needs more prisons?
25% yes, huh? I'm surprised.
Right. Well, no. Well, you know, I don't know. Am I surprised?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I'm not.
I mean,
what you got, Bailey?
Man, you know, I mean, that's it. I guess I'll check y'all next week. I think I'm on next week.
Okay. You know, it's always a blessing. And again, I just wish out of the blue, Dane would have just popped up.
I know, right? Because he'd be like,
let's do this.
We need some programs.
That's right.
We can put some programs in here.
That's right. That's
this
right.
part.
That's right. All right. Listen, again, thank you, Truth Nation, the award-winning 101.7 The Truth. We appreciate you tuning in to Truth in the Morning. Tomorrow, I'll be joined with Dame, the legendary Dame Elsie again.
Yes.
If nobody has told you that they love you today, I want to let you know that I love you, and I want you to please have a safe and nonviolent remainder of the morning, afternoon, evening, early morning. And hopefully the things we have to talk about in the near future won't have to be within our minute degrees of separation. The Truth with Sherwin Hughes, the award-winning Sherwin Hughes, is up next at 9 a.m. Love you, babes. We out of here. Peace.